Hello, my friends. It's your brother Zen sharing some messages of love from above. And today's reading is going to be focused on, we got so much going on the 21st of December. We've got moving into Capricorn. So happy birthday, all my Capricorn friends out there, and welcome everyone else to Capricorn season. And what I'm going to start off in this video is I'm going to do a reading for the Capricorn season, and there'll be a little special for those that have Capricorn in their sun. There will be a video at the end specifically for you as well, for a little happy birthday present, but everyone else can choose the Capricorn card. The Capricorn is an earth sign, so you can choose the earth sign, and then Saturn is what rules Capricorn, so you can choose Saturn as well. In addition to, of course, going into Capricorn season, we also have the winter solstice starting. So I'm going to do a separate video on that because that'll last, of course, for about 3 months. So, and then also we've got the wonderful Jupiter and Saturn conjunction, which is the huge thing. Hasn't been this close and this expansive since the 1600s. So, and then it's creating that little extra star in the sky. So I'm going to do a separate video for the winter solstice and that little Jupiter-Saturn conjunction together. So I'll have that linked down below too if you want to jump to that and take a look at that. So go ahead and choose which one you want here. All of them will be time-stamped in the description box below. Here we go. Right, if you chose the Capricorn card, then this is your reading here. I'll go ahead and move that to the side. And what I'm going to start off with is a card from this Oracle deck by Colette Baron-Reid with the 7 energies, and we'll see what message we have. And before we start, I would just like to say thank you to our Creator for your unconditional love, and we invite you here to share your message with us. We also thank you, all our angels, all our guides, all our ancestors, all our loved ones who have gone to the other side, and any other magical, unconditioned loving beings. We thank you for your love, and we invite you to be here in your reading just to share with us what love messages we would be for our highest best today. All right. I think we're going to take that one. All right, we've got the Uncharted Sea. This is a great card here. I love that. And it's card number 46. So we'll see what message comes through for this one for us. So in her little book, the key concepts for this card, of course, is stepping into the unknown without a map, moving beyond your comfort zone, choosing to do things differently, trusting in the ebb and flow of life, being in the dark and letting curiosity lead, the faith that all will be well. And it goes on to say, your comfort zone is sometimes exactly that, a safe, familiar harbor you finally come to in yourself. You have a sense that you don't need more than what is available right where you've landed in life. Now, however, is not one of those times. Like the archetypal hero's journey, the universe is inviting you to step into uncharted waters. Something is stirring, adventure is calling. You may want to resist this urge because it will involve leaving your comfort zone, but embarking on this journey is essential for your well-being. Navigating the uncharted aspects of yourself means you won't have a map because no one else has ever been here. On this journey, you cannot rely on the help you would typically expect from others who have gone before you. This new territory is yours to explore. You're invited to be a pioneer, a pathmaker, a magical cartographer who draws your map with your own life force as the ink. This is the day to dive into a novel experience and fully immerse yourself in the new. You don't know what the sea of possibility has in store for you, so stay curious and refrain from judgment or the need to label. Give yourself the time and freedom to be curious, without the limitations and boundaries projected by your memories or expectations. You're in an amazing place right now, and you will never be the same for surveying these waters. Wow. So what a great message is for this next rotation around the sun. You've got this wonderful journey that you get to embark on if you want to leave your comfort zone. And I think this whole year of 2020 has been really kind of that push where everything that we thought made us feel safe before kind of has been challenged, whether it's health and jobs and family and friends and outward activities. So much has been challenged and shaken that I think it's all happened for a reason. I always believe everything happens for a reason, but this for you specifically is saying, don't fear, leave all your expectations behind, and you don't have to try to be who you think everyone else wanted you to be. You get to be you now. You get to embark on your own adventure and get to know yourself, and maybe that's the uncharted waters. You've always given up yourself all this time to do what you thought everyone else wanted you to do, to sacrifice yourself for what you thought would be best for everyone else. But this is a time where you get to choose your journey. You get to embark on your own adventure. Excellent. Next, I'm going to pull a card from here from the Numerology deck here. I just kind of thought this was like, birthday candles on a birthday cake. What's the number? What number does the universe, what does the creator want to bring to you? And this could be specifically a number that means something to you, or you might be seeing it a lot, or you might be seeing a lot of it in the future. All right, what additional message do you have for us, creator? For those that chose the Capricorn card, what additional message do you have? Make it specific for us, please. All right. And it looks like you get 2. So we'll start off with number 99, Compassion. And what a great card for you to get, because along with this journey here, I think that one of the biggest things that I'm hearing for you is it's easy for you to have compassion for others, and you've always been someone who has been able to give great advice to other people and to give, a big load of almost unconditional love to others, where you give them a lot of leeway, you give them a lot of get out of jail free cards. But for yourself, this has been a challenge. You always hold yourself to a higher standard. You always, like I mentioned, sacrifice yourself for everyone else. But now's the time to have compassion for you and to be able to just let so much of those harsh judgments you've had on yourself go, because you are unconditionally loved. Let me see what the little book has to say about this one as well. Let's see if there's additional messages here. And this does say this card indicates a need to be kind and compassionate towards others, especially those who extend beyond your family and circle of friends. Whether it's the ill-tempered clerk at the supermarket checkout or the homeless person on the street, you're being urged to look beyond your judgments to see what lies beneath. There's a lot of truth to the saying, don't judge a man until you've walked a mile in his shoes. For how could you possibly know the story behind another's life? By drawing this card, you're being encouraged to open your heart and your mind to see others through the eyes of love. Every time you feel someone else's pain as if it were your own, you raise your personal vibration and the vibration of the world. When you show kindness towards a stranger, you are living as your higher self. When you're understanding and loving, you align yourself with the divine. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life, cycles that are encouraging you to show compassion towards others. As you broaden your understanding of other cultures, personalities, and points of view, you increase the potential avenues to make your dreams come true. Observation without judgment is the key to your success. And the affirmation it has is, I am compassionate towards others and attract the same in return. That's awesome. One of the things that came to me too in this is when I was talking here about how you easily give compassion to others. What's funny is when you have yourself under judgment and laws and you're not being compassionate towards yourself, though on the surface it seems like you're being compassionate towards others, in the subconscious you're actually privately judging everyone. Even if you don't want to face it, you are judging everyone, because in order for you to convict yourself and be brutal with yourself, you have to be comparing yourself to others. That's what it's all about, is you're not doing that, you're not being that. And sometimes compassion can disguise almost a little bit of, like I was mentioning, judgment. We're like, I forgive you because obviously you aren't able to live to the high standard that I'm keeping myself to. You know what I mean? All right. And then the next card is New Beginnings. And that's number 1, which of course is this here. And this is a 10, which 1 plus 0 is 1. I'm going to go ahead and put that here. And this is all about new beginnings. Of course, you're going on a new adventure, a new journey. And I don't think there's going to be much more than that in here, because that's fairly obvious and self-explanatory here. And it mentions there will be plenty of opportunities to create a fresh start. So, if you feel like you're stuck in a situation, there's plenty of sea out there to travel on. There's plenty of opportunities. Sometimes it just has us to remove that expectation of how the journey is supposed to look and what waters you want to go on. Sometimes it just takes taking a step back and looking at what is in front of our eyes, what opportunities are out there. And it says these opportunities play a very important part in catapulting you to where you need to be. So it's in your best interest to follow them wherever they may lead. By drawing this card, you're being encouraged to find the inner strength and courage to step into the unknown, to feel the fear and do it anyway and create a brand new life. New opportunities may present themselves in the area of relationships, home, or career. There might be a chance to move, study, or travel, or embark on an exciting new endeavor. Regardless, you must pay attention to the signs and seize the moment when it arises. When you're open to new beginnings, the universe will send you the next logical step to take. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life, cycles that are leading you toward an exciting new beginning. So be optimistic and ambitious, and move with the changing tides. Embrace the mystery and the unknown, and you will make your dreams come true. And the affirmation for this card is, I embrace new beginnings and make my dreams come true. Wow. Can't make that up, can you? And then I'm going to pick a card from this new deck that I've got from the Art of Manifestation, just to give you a final message, and then I'll pull a little Chakra love card for you too. Oop. See, these are kind of new, so they're still being broken in here. There we go. What message do you have for those that chose the Capricorn card, please? Okay, if you can make it obvious for us. Okay. They're saying break it in half. So we will do that. You've got the Spiritual Warrior card. It says on the bottom here, the pathway of the spiritual warrior and the calling of your soul. And that is the 0 card. So this is like starting fresh and new. It kind of reminds me of, you know, the Fool card is a 0 in the tarot deck, which is getting ready to start a new adventure. You know, this is what it is all about, is to step out into that. And I'm going to put that over top here because that's kind of reiterating that there. And let me see if it has anything else to add in her little book. That this comes with this too. Yep, it says, sometimes this card indicates a series of events, circumstances, situations that have created a gradual awakening within you, causing you to question your current circumstances. Sometimes it can indicate a sudden, out of your control event that has pushed you to have to make decisions and change course, or you may have been feeling restless and as if someone or something needs to change. Perhaps you're already in the process of major transition in your life and wondering if you've taken the right direction. Whatever your situation, this card is an affirmation. You're invited to listen to your circumstances as a form of guidance. You are aligning with the calling of your soul. This is the pathway of the spiritual warrior. Wow. You just can't make all this up. I mean, all these different decks giving you the same message, you know, this new journey that you're headed off on. And then lastly, I'm going to pull a card from this Chakra Love deck here. I'll just give you a little final message. It looks like you get 2. The first one is signs. There will always be signs to guide you on your path. So as these have been mentioning, look for the signs because you will be directed. And then your last one is peace. And it says, in stillness, the answer will be revealed. So take some deep breaths. Come to that loving place within you, that calm place within the eye of the storm, and just listen, because you will get signs, and just know that you're loved. You are unconditionally loved. And in that place of calmness is where you'll get your answers on the very next step, and then the very next step, and then the very next step. Because I was just saying, like, when you're plotting a sea journey, you know, across an ocean, you do have general direction that you know you're going to kind of head off on, but unforeseen storms, you know, appear and come, you know, because Mother Nature's going to do what Mother Nature's going to do. Your life is going to have storms that come, but it's going to divert you, and you'll be flexible to go around storms and to go to different areas, and you'll have different adventures along the way. I kind of had a little flashback of Sinbad and the Seven Seas. You get to go on adventures and overcome monsters and challenges, but it's all for your growth and all for your benefit. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. I wish you all the best. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if this resonated with you, if you don't mind giving me a little like down below, that does help out my channel. And if you want to share this video with others, please do so. And if you want to be informed of any of the other future videos that I do, just click the subscribe button and the little alarm bell, and you'll get notified on that as well. I leave you with all the love, all the joy, all the peace that you can handle. And know that I love you. You take care. Okay. If you chose this Earth card, then this reading is for you. I'll put that over here. And I'm going to start off here by pulling a card from this 7 Energies Oracle deck by Colette Baron-Reid and see what messages we have. And before we get started, just want to thank you, Creator, for your unconditional love for us, and know that we love you. And we thank all our angels and our guides and our ancestors and our loved ones that are on the other side, and all those unconditionally loving magical beings that are out there. And we invite you to bring your messages of love to us and know that we love you as well. All right. All right. And what message do you have for those that chose the Earth card there? A very grounding energy, of course. Oh, there we go. All right, and you've got a powerful move card. It's a beautiful card there. What is that? The Queen of a chess piece there. And this is number 15. So we'll take a look here and see what this represents for us. All right, so key concepts for this card for a powerful move is, of course, action, movement with purpose, effort, putting into motion your intention, making choices from an empowered and thoughtful place, positive change. Love to hear that. So the time for rest is over. Change is in the air. This is a powerful time when deliberate action is needed to move your intentions out of the realm of thought and into the material, from ideas into action. How do you approach your relationship to the invisible world as it influences the visible? Do you see the relationship? Do you recognize yourself as a unique, whole, and worthy being who has a special place in the world, whose offerings are valuable, and whose life has meaning? You are a mighty co-creator, so step into that power and see your intentions manifest in the world. Real positive change is possible when you make choices from an authentic sense of self and take a conscious step towards your dreams. To take steps towards your intended experience starts first with the way you think. Let curiosity be the focus now, and display a willingness to discover new things instead of confirming your past expectations. Be open, be clear about your motives and desires, and set your intention. Then step into the magic just waiting for you to claim it. Traveling, moving, flowing, flying, whatever describes the changes in your life, know that these are called for now. Act with thoughtfulness and awareness, and remember to be true to yourself. What is called for now is doing the thing that needs to be done. All will be better than well. What an exciting time indeed. Wow, that is pretty powerful there. So clear message that, you know, if you've been thinking a lot of things out, making a lot of plans and seeing what you're going to be doing next, now is the time to take the very next step, to do the very next thing. Something else that popped up to me in here in reading that is I just recently was reading a phrase, a little from Lao Tzu, I think is how you pronounce it. And it basically says that your thoughts become actions. Your thoughts become words. Your words become actions. Your actions become habits. Your habits become your character or characteristics. And that character becomes your destiny. So, so if you're wondering, should I take a step? It seems like the answer is yes. Next, I'm going to pull a little card here from this numerology deck, because with Capricorns and it's being kind of a birthday, how many candles are in your cake? see what additional guidance messages you have. All right, what additional message do you have for those that chose the Earth card, please? Creator, what additional message do you have for those that chose the Earth card? Please make it obvious for us, because we like to have obvious signs, don't we? Oh, there we go. All right, and you got nature, number 74. Put that right here. And we'll see what that means here in the little book. It says this card indicates a need to spend quality time in nature. And nature has the ability to heal and to replenish you when you're feeling tired, anxious, or depressed. Even a 10-minute walk outside will help revitalize, balance, and ground you, like the Earth card. When you merge your energy with Mother Earth, you enhance your connection to the divine. Perhaps you've been spending too much time inside or around computers and electrical devices. Maybe you're feeling stressed, indecisive, or confused. By drawing this card, you're being encouraged to improve your mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being by walking along a beach or in a garden or park, hiking through the forest, bush, mountains, or desert, swimming in an ocean, river, lake, or stream, taking a trip to the wilderness or countryside, going camping or horseback riding, gardening or having a picnic, lying in the sun, walking in the rain, or playing in the snow, or reading under a tree. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life, cycles that are encouraging you to spend time in the outdoors. When you align yourself with Mother Nature, you align yourself with Source, and this is a very powerful way to raise your vibration. And the little affirmation that comes with this is, I spend time in nature and align myself with the Source, with our Creator, with the Mother and Father of all things. So it's great. I mean, if you're feeling stressed about what next steps are coming, if you feel just overwhelmed, it's great to ground yourself by getting out into nature. Because one, it gets you away from all the news, gets you away from it all, and I really encourage when you do that. If you feel you need to take your phone with you, put it on silent, put it away, don't double check it. Just focus on getting out and about. And when you get out and detached from all that news and activity, it just really grounds you. It gets you to a place where you can make a calm, just a calm viewpoint of things. It helps you just slow down your mind, slow down your heart, helps you step out of fear, and allows you just to feel the beauty of everything, just to see how nature works and everything unfolds perfectly. That when we go with the flow of life and we just do the very next thing, we go through the very next season, there's a reason for everything, a reason for every season, you know. We, for those in the Northern Hemisphere, we're getting ready to go into the winter solstice. It's a time when, even though things on the outside seem to die, underneath the snow, underneath the ground, deep, there's seeds that are cracking open and they're starting to grow. There's all this growth going on underneath. And then spring comes, and that's when everything breaks through the surface, breaks through the earth. And when we can see the bounties, we can see that, but a lot of growth goes on during this time. All right. And then I'm going to pull a card from this Art of Manifestation deck here and see what additional message we have. And then I'll pull one more card, a Chakra Love card, to end the reading. One more time. All right. And what message do we have for those that picked the Earth card, please? Okay, and I really feel this one is making itself known here, so we will pull this one here. Say yes. And this one says, what are you waiting for? The answer to your question is yes. So if you needed any other sign and you were asking for one, here you go. I can't say more than that. Say yes. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt that the Creator is having life unfold for you. And there was something that I just was reading about, and it said that money is none of my business. So if money is on your mind, it says money is none of my business. Do I need more money? That may not be true. Do I need less money? That may not be true. Do I have the amount of money I need right now? Yes, I do, because check your checking account. There you go, you have it. So I loved the message about it was that money is none of my business, that I'm always going to have enough for what I need. And, of course, yes, be responsible, but listen to your heart. Listen to what your life is calling you for. Get grounded, get out in nature, and then take the steps. Just take the steps. Take the next step. All right. And then the last one I'm going to do is pull a card from the Chakra Love and see what final message. Oh, there you go. You have. And here you go. Creativity. And this talks about use creativity to transform your pain into positivity. So whatever you've been going through, this has been a painful year, but we don't have to suffer. We can turn it into creativity. You can say yes to life. You can say yes to the next steps. And the throat chakra here that it mentions here, the throat chakra is all about action because, of course, it's at your throat. So whatever is speaking and coming out of your mouth, that starts, like I was mentioning before, how your thoughts become words to your words. And then if you put your arms out to your sides straight out, like you almost look like a number T, your arms are at your throat chakra as well. So what actions you do in life come through your throat chakra. And so this is all about action, 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 action. All right, I don't think there's anything else to add to that. You got a great big yes. And what more can you ask for from the Creator? Should I take that next step? Hail to the yes. So I hope this resonated with you. And if it did, if you don't mind giving me a little like down below, that does help out my channel. And if you want to share this, of course, with anyone else, please feel free to do that. And if you want to be informed of any future videos I do, just click on the subscribe down below and click the little alarm bell, and you'll get notified as I post new videos. But I hope this brought you a little bit of joy, a little bit of love, a little bit of peace into your life today. I leave you with all my love, and you take care now. If you picked the Saturn card, then this reading is for you. I'll go put that over there. And we're going to start off by pulling a card from the 7 Energies deck by Colette Baron-Reid and see what message we have. And before we start, we just want to express our gratitude to the Creator for your unconditional love, and we welcome you here in this reading. We also thank all our guides and our angels and our ancestors and our loved ones and all the other invisible, unconditionally loving, magical beings that are out there. We thank you for your love, and we invite you all to bring your messages of love to us so we can know what is for our best interest to know today. All right. All right, what messages do we have? What message do we have for those that chose the Saturn card, please? Okay, I really feel this one is jumping out at me. And we've got higher view. What a beautiful card that is. And what this brings to mind before I read from the little book, I really feel like for our crown chakra, just our whole life experience here is like we start off as these caterpillars that crawl along the ground, and that's our kind of our human experience where we're just looking to survive another day, to make sure we have enough food, enough protection, enough, whatever it might be that we feel we have with our needs. And then as we grow and develop, we become more aware of our higher selves, and we connect more to our creator and that soul we really are. It's like we eventually come out of that cocoon of that butterfly, and we're able to fly higher, and we get a higher view, whereas before we crawled as the caterpillar along the ground. Then when we're a butterfly, we see from the higher viewpoint, and we understand things more from that higher view. And we'll see what the little book has to say in addition to that. So the key concepts, of course, is seeing from a higher perspective, conscious neutrality, letting go of judgment and assumptions, non-attachments, the ability to remain unbiased. And it says sometimes our lives are suction cupped to the ends of our noses and we can't see beyond ourselves. This happens to everyone once in a while. We fall into an automatic response to life and react from a learned, conditioned place rather than one of awareness. Being in reactivity keeps us repeating old patterns. Conversely, the avoidance of our triggers could keep us in our comfort zone, policing our attempt at new things. The way to be successful in your endeavor to connect with others is to step out of your sticky perception of the world. And I said sticky, not stinky, but we could have a stinky perception of the world and a sticky perception of the world. Imagine yourself sitting on the back of a bird 1,000 feet above your life. Wouldn't your perspective change? From a higher point of view, you can see for miles. You could let go of naming or blaming the obstacles in your way and instead easily discover a path to more beautiful and compelling vistas. More can become available to you in all aspects of your life when you are able to step back and get a little distance. You can wait before responding, be more graceful in your interactions, and see how everything is connected and every experience is a gift. The world is wide open for you today. All you have to do is move to higher ground, be mindful, and celebrate the spectacle of life's dance. Wow, that is so perfect, especially with everything going on in the world this year. It seems like the entire world has become pretty divisive and separated and getting caught up in our own viewpoints and defending our viewpoint. We all have the mentality when we're in our fear ego that my way is the way, the right way. Your way is wrong. My truth is truer than your truth. And what this allows us to do is get a new viewpoint, take a deep breath, and like it says, put some distance between us and our viewpoint, and rise higher, be able to see things from a variety of viewpoints, and be able to go, you know what, I know everyone has the same desire to be loved. Everyone has the same desire to have their dreams come true. And when we understand that we're all in the same boat, that we're all have the same desires, we can allow some leeway to go, you know what, I can allow you to have your dream too. And yeah, your dream might influence my dream or keep me from having my dream, but it doesn't mean that I can not, stand back and go, I'm not going to allow you to have your dream, and I'm going to allow myself to have my dream too, and things will just unfold. Because I find when we go to life about more of a loving attitude, when we're moving in peace and love and joy, things just tend to unfold for our highest good, for our highest experience. When we're in fear with anger and resentment and attacking, or fleeing, and because you go into fight or flight. If you're not attacking and defending, you're withdrawing, and there's no communication. Nothing gets done. Things become destructive. Things become constricted instead of expanding. So next I'm going to pull a card here from the Numerology deck here, because I have this picture in my mind of all these candles on a birthday cake, because it's like Capricorn's birthday starting, So we'll see how many candles are on your birthday cake. It's interesting too, just Saturn, I'm going to talk more about this when I do my Saturn and Jupiter conjunction video, which I'll have linked down below. Saturn is a constrictive, where Jupiter is expansive. So this is kind of interesting, of course, that this is about constriction and feeling constricted, and how changing our viewpoint can make us feel more expanded. Open wings instead of closed wings, like this. All right, what additional message do we have? Oh, there we go. That shows the Saturn card. We can get two. So you've got change. Love that color. Change your point of view. We can change our point of view, and that is our power. We have the power of choice always, so I can change my point of view if I so allow it, or expand and change to where I'm not so constricted. Additional messages for this number 5. The little book says the card indicates a time of expected and unexpected change, when anything can happen, and usually does. By drawing this card, you're being encouraged to think of your life as an adventure in which exciting opportunities could appear at any moment. Rather than fearing the unfamiliar and unknown, you are urged to embrace expansion, movement, and change. Can't make that up. I was just talking about expansion, wasn't I? This is a time to go with the flow and open yourself to opportunities that will improve your quality of life. Anything is possible, and the wheels are set in motion. So be sure to play your part by moving closer to your dreams. You may be called upon to make changes in your mindset, relationships, residence, lifestyle, or career, wherever a shift is needed to serve your greater good. It's time to broaden your horizons and respark your passion for life. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Cycles that are leading you toward a time of movement and change. Procrastination, resistance, and fear only take you out of alignment. So surrender yourself to the opportunities that are about to present themselves. Trust that you are divinely loved and guided, and you'll be shown the way. And a little affirmation for that is, it says, I accept and surrender to the changes that improve my quality of life. That's awesome. So changing your point of view about what is possible is also a great message that comes with that. Then your other card is Karmic Completion, number 10. I'm going to go ahead and put that over top of this one here. And number 10. So this card indicates the end of a karmic lesson or cycle where you have successfully cleared a contract or debt from your past. This could refer to a challenging situation you have recently conquered in your life, or a troubling experience with an individual that involved a great deal of effort or pain. Even though there are ongoing lessons to confront throughout the course of your life, you will never have to experience this particular lesson again. This card also represents the Wheel of Fortune, where whatever goes up must also come down. Whatever goes up must come down. Up and down, up and down. Just as the tides are constantly ebbing and flowing, You're being encouraged to adapt to both the highs and the lows in your life. For it is your it is your ability to adapt that you will make your dreams come true. By stating, "This too shall pass," in the face of each and every experience, you will remain centered, grounded, and stable. In order to better your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to the cycles that have cleared you of a karmic debt from your past. So pat yourself on the back and acknowledge your efforts and achievements. By continuing to face your challenges head on and treating others with love and respect, you will be rewarded beyond your wildest dreams. And the affirmation for that is, I clear debts from my past and create a happy and harmonious life. And I really feel this higher view is because, like I mentioned, all those experiences you had to go through with that caterpillar going, on, when it eventually is ready and it creates that little chrysalis or the cocoon and it becomes a chrysalis on the inside. Some of that has to do where the body itself of the butterfly almost becomes liquid and it has to change from that caterpillar being that it was, and it becomes that butterfly with the wings, and it's the struggle of getting out of the cocoon that makes its wings strong to where it can flap and where it can fly. So I really feel the message for you is know that everything you went through was for a reason. And karma, isn't about punishment. It's about experience. And I always look at it like, if you believe in multiple lives or even within your own life, sometimes we are a kind of a villain in our story, and on other ends we become the victim of our story, and then we are able to see things from either side, whether it's, you were cheated on by, someone that you had an agreement that you weren't going to, and then you find yourself later and being that other woman or that other man in someone's relationship because you love who you love and you're attracted to who you're attracted to, and you make those decisions, how those viewpoints allow you to see things from a different point of view. It just opens up a whole new awareness of where people are coming from, and you kind of get a whole lot more grace for other people too. Because there, by the grace of God, go we. If we were in their shoes, experiencing their exact life, we would probably be making the same decisions. All right. And then I'm going to pull a card here from the Art of Manifestation deck. And then I'm going to pull one last card to end the reading. What message do we have for those that chose the Saturn card, please? Whoa, okay. I guess that one's the one. Forgiveness of others. Look at that card there. I'll let you see that and I'll read it too. If you want to stop and read that, you can. It says, forgiveness does not mean that something bad that happened to us was okay. Forgiveness means that we choose to move beyond the experience and to release any ongoing need for retribution. In doing so, we no longer need to keep the memory of what happened alive within us. This choice reinstates our entitlement to be in charge of our own lives. Wow. Power of choice. So, like I mentioned, when things happen to us in our lives, when we get a different viewpoint, it allows us to forgive others. And that's, like it says, our minds hardly ever let us forget anything, but it lets us let the wrath go. And one of the things in life that forgiveness for my own journey, eventually when I was able to understand that all my pain and all my judgments were mine I had developed these conditional love laws on what I thought other people should do, how other people should be, how situations are supposed to unfold, all those supposed to, shoulds, have tos, need tos. That's where the struggle happens in our lives. And when I started with just letting the wrath go and making a conscious choice to forgive everyone that had broken my laws, as I was able to look and reflect back later, I realized, what? When I have expectations on someone else and they don't live up to my expectations, is that their fault or is that my fault? Because I can guarantee I have not lived up to a lot of people's expectations of who I was supposed to be or should be. And when I realized, wow, I let everyone go, forgiveness really almost isn't even necessary because there was nothing to forgive. They just acted. They just did what they did. Life just unfolded. It just was what it was. But the story I attached to it is where the conflict came in. And so when I let my story go, I found peace. I found love. I found joy. All right. And then last, I'm going to pick a card here from this Chakra Love little deck here and get you one last little message. One for the road, and there we go. Yep, it says, harmony makes the song of life sweeter. Harmony, the balancing of all things in life. Isn't that just perfect? That's where we find harmony, like I just mentioned. It's a good way to put it. When I let all my wrath go and let all my expectations and conditions go, in those moments, I have harmony. Yeah, I get drawn out. Like this little thing here. This is the eye of the storm where you're at peace. But when you get drawn out into the storm, when you get drawn out into my expectations, into all my should be, supposed to be, and reality isn't matching up to how I think everything should be. Yep, that's when I'm doing somersaults and backflips out in the storm. Throwing up because I'm getting dizzy of, whoa, whoa. But when I come back to the middle, into that place of harmony, that is the place I love to be. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, if you don't mind, give me a little like down below. It does help out my channel. If you want to share this with anyone else, please feel free to do so. If you think that there's anyone that needs a little extra zen or peace in their life. And if you'd like to be notified of whenever I'm doing the next reading, just click on the little icon below to subscribe and click on the alarm bell and you'll get notified. But I wish you all the unconditional love you can handle, all the peace and joy you can handle, and I wish you the very best. I love you. You take care. All right, all you Sun Capricorns, happy birthday to you. I am just hoping and sending you so much love energy for this next rotation around the sun. It's going to be an exciting year for you as you get to go through another yearly cycle of going around and around the sun. I know 2020 has been a challenging one, and I know it's kind of a shaking of our foundations, but your journey ahead, I just really feel is going to be such an exciting one, because it's almost like this is the clearing, the 20, the 0 is the start over, and the 1 is for the next step into this just exciting journey of your life. So I thought what I would do, I have a few decks about maps and journeys that jumped out to me. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start off with one of these from the Enchanted map and see what we start off here with. And we just thank you, Creator, just for another day of life, and we thank you for your unconditional love, and we just invite you to bring messages of hope and clarity, what you'd like us to know for this next year of those that have Capricorn Sun. And if you were attracted for this, you might have Capricorn somewhere in your chart, like I'm a Capricorn rising, so this could also apply. Heck, I accept messages wherever I get them. especially from the creator of all things, right? All right. So for those Cappy babies, what message do you have for us to start off, creator? Here we go. So you start off intention, number 22. That's where it starts. What are you intending? What are you focusing on for 2021? And I'll read here. So it talks about deliberate. Clear intentions have the power to change the world. So your objectives will be fulfilled at this time. Inspired intentions are like magic arrows shot into the sky. The universe is bringing you a gift, showing you that you're hitting your mark. Yay, a gift for your birthday. Recognize that you're not the one who has to do all the work, however. Others help you co-create reality. You connect to the power of your intention, sending it out into the field, then allowing for synchronicity to work its magic. Perhaps the good intentions of others will inspire you to send out beautiful ones of your own. Own the life you want to lead and live deliberately with clarity and detachment. Wow. That's a great message. I mean, really, one of the things that really hit me in 2020 was, what am I waiting for? Why am I waiting to live? Am I waiting to die before I live? You know, it's like, what is holding me back? What fear is keeping me from living the life that I want? And, you know, we become complacent. We become comfortable in jobs or relationships or situations that, you know, living situations, whatever it may be, of thinking that's what, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do, but I'm not happy in doing it. And if I'm merely doing those things, I'm not living, I'm just existing. And so this year I made a choice to leave a company that I've been working for over 20 years and doing, you know, living the life that I thought, well, this is what I should do. And you get caught into that. You wake up, you go to work. By the time you finish work, you're tired. You just do enough just to make it where you're ready for work the next day. And then you hit the weekend, and you might go do things, but it's all about preparing to go back to work on the next day, you know, the next work week. So a great thing, you know, you're going to be given a gift. What you focus on, what you want to become clear in what you want. All right. Next, I'm going to pull from the Path of the Soul. So we start off with the map, and now we're talking about the path. So let's see what additional message we have. I'm excited. I think 2020 was like clearing the table, and 2021 is, what are we putting down? Let's put down the placemats first, and then what dishes are we going to add, and what are we going to be bringing into our lives? It's amazing opportunities. Clarity on what's important, that's for sure. All right, Creator, what additional message do you have for the birthday baby Cappies? Oh, there we go. All right, you got number 14. Look at the little footprints in there. I love the little yin-yang, or yin-yang, however you pronounce it. How it feels there. And we'll see what message comes with that. I really feel it's what footprint do you want to leave with the world? See, that was 14, right? Yep, it's called Footprints. You have beautiful intentions of doing well in this world and have a lasting and positive effect on the planet. Wow, this was a part of the divine plan you created for yourself before you came here. Those inner aspirations you feel and the daydreams associated with them are the whisperings of your soul calling you to your purpose. This is all part of your journey. The time has come to take the steps necessary to set this dream in motion. You can't make this up. Exactly as we talked about, intentions. What footprint do you want to do? It's time for the next step. There you go. I can't add to that. This is crazy. I love it. All right. And next we have Journey of Love, which is what this journey is all about. So we'll pull from that next. Just love it. I love just the message that life happens for us, not to us. And when we take that attitude, it just changes everything. Because then we're not a victim. Life isn't happening to us. And now what am I going to do? What's going to happen next? What foot is going to fall next and stomp me? You know, it's like, no, life is happening for me. And I made plans of what I wanted to experience here, and it is all unfolding. And then I ask myself, why would I want that to happen? You know, why would I want this to happen? I mean, why would we have wanted this huge, you know, impact of everything that's happened to us this year? Why would I want that to happen? Because I wanted to be shaken awake. I wanted to be shaken, saying all these external things you're focusing on, they're not making you happy. See? And what do you really want? And this has been the year of questioning what's important, right? All right, so what message do we have here? The Cappy babies. An additional message on our journey of love do you have for us? What clarifications? Okay. There we go. Seed of the heart. Time to plant some seeds, eh? And that's number 25. And let's see what that has to tell us here. Within each one of us is a divine seed of love, waiting to blossom into fullness. We don't always know what type of blossom we shall be, however, and sometimes, if we try to figure it out in advance, the blossoming itself can cause us anxiety, pain, or fear, because it is taking us in an unknown, unexpected direction. We may even fear that the direction we are heading is away from our life path and purpose, as if that were even possible. The seed in the heart arises as guidance when we are unfolding in a new manifestation of the divine light within. It comes as encouragement to trust, to surrender, to allow, and to be open, unthinking and ready for the unexpected as possible. A plant just needs the right conditions to grow healthy. And if you have ever seen a blade of grass pushing up through a crack in a pavement, then you'll know that when something is meant to grow to the light, it will do so, even against the most apparently insurmountable odds. This oracle brings you guidance. The right conditions are being brought to you, the most perfect support for your own divine blossoming. Trust. Know that the seed in your heart knows how to grow and life supports it. It is also a sign that something in your relationships is sprouting, a new energy. Don't be afraid to try new ways of relating now as your life energy supports it. Wow. That is perfect. So trust that that seed that's planted in your heart, that seed of love, is unfolding perfectly. You know, like I was talking about, life happens for us. It just needs sunlight, watering, you know, and trust. I know when I get quiet in that quiet place and I step within my heart, you know, get into the root, and I just sit there in unconditional love. One of the biggest things that has been unfolding for me this year is, what do I really want? You know, tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Now that song's going to be stuck in my head all day. But it's about intentions then. I don't know what I want to focus on until I know what I really want. And so that is the message. Focus on what you really, really want. And you'll see amazing growth in that area. All right, I'm going to pick a Art of Manifestation card there. Why? This was talking about manifesting, so let's do it. Let's see what additional message the Creator has. All right, what additional message do you have for the Capricorn BBs? Capricorn, here we go. Trust the universe. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. This one just said trust. Sometimes we can strive relentlessly to make something happen and then experience huge disappointments when our efforts do not work out. Whilst action on our part is required, if we are too determined to stay on one course only, we inadvertently block ourselves from the guidance and direction that the universe is trying to bring to us. This is the time to trust and let things happen. There you go. All right, and I'm going to end the reading here with a card from here. The universe has your back, because it does. The creator and all his or her posse has your back. Always for us. Always for us. Cheerleaders, cheerleaders. I always say that on the other end of any prayer, any reading, any journal, meditation, whatever, there's always a host of unconditionally loving beings just giving us all their love, all their support, because they are on our side. They have our back. They have our back. And what final message do you have for us, all your cheerleaders? What would you like us to know today in this moment? All right, there we go. Yep. I am a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. That's why we come here. Powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit beings made of unconditional love, coming here as these beings of light in darkness to experience what we're not in order to more clearly see what we are. Shazam! Trust the universe. You're more than this. You're more than this. This is just a rental car we're driving around in. We're more. We're always more. Well, I wish you a very happy birthday when that day comes for you, you Capricorns. I send you all the unconditional love that you can handle, all the peace that you can handle, all the joy that you can handle. I wish you the very best. And if you have gotten this far and you haven't hit the like button yet, and if this resonated with you, I would love to have a like. That does help out my channel. If you want to share this with anyone else that has a Capricorn birthday, please do so. And if you want to be notified of any future readings that I do, or any videos that I do, just click the subscribe button down below and click the little alarm button, and then you'll get notified. All right, I'll leave it there. I wish you all my love. You take care. Have a blast. Bye now.